Hello everybody, Brian Holland here from The Winning Agenda, the big bad wolf on gentechie.net, and we're here with another game of Foodcoats, and once again we're matched up with a wizard player, so we'll see how we go. Hopefully this will be a little different to our last game. Lots of ice, which is good, so I'm going to keep this one. We want as much ice as we can early against this deck. Maybe not that much, but yeah, enough. So let's go... want to be able to go R&D with the Enigma, HQ with the Eli, and gain a credit. So next turn we can flop the Turing and the Breaker Bay, and hopefully the Adonis we're about to draw onto the one spot. Okay, so opponent's got the wild side fairly early, fair enough. So let's go new remote here, and draw a card. Hedge fund worked out well. As opposed to some other games when your opponent gets the wild side and the ground type very early. Alright, so our opponent's going to try and get in. I think we're happy not to give them the information at this point. Hopefully they don't access the Breaker Bay grid. Now they've accessed the Turing. Very good. Okay. Basically, we can establish early turn engine here. God, I wish this was not that, but here we go. We're going to use the Enigma. Going to force them to lose a click and end their turn. I wish that was an architect. Alright, so let's go. Server 1. Server 1. And I'm going to slam the Vikram on server 1 too, I think. It works quite well in tandem with Turing, because it makes the Vikram a must break. Even more so, so our opponent cannot David through the Turing. I do also want to res both of these before our opponent has a chance to hacktivist meeting, which is problematic at best. Okay, so they're going to run in here now. So it's no res on that one. We're going to res the Turing. Get out. Kind of want to res the Vikram there, but they had to click, so they could have just clicked through the brain damage, and then we couldn't res what else is happening, so they got that out too. Alright, gain some credits. Let's draw a card. Another Breaker Bay, not too bad. And let's slam this Itchy in front of R&D, I think, and gain a credit. Yeah, Turing is... Actually, well, it depends on what our opponent's running. If our opponent's just running, like, Data Sucker, David, and Eater, then Turing can really sort of keep them out of things when it's not on a... when it's not on a remote. The danger is that a lot of these wizard lists are playing... playing Parasite. So we've got the David out now. Okay, so we're not as safe as we felt we were. We could layer these Elis, which would be alright. Let's draw another card first. Another Eli. Okay, well look, the universe is clearly trying to tell me something. I'm going to put that there and gain a credit. And I've still got another Eli to probably go on one of these two servers here. We probably want to throw the next piece of ice somewhere else. Okay, so our opponent's running here with 2 clicks. They want to get in there and trash our stuff. Let's see. Our opponent will have to use at least one David counter on this to break the first subroutine if they want to click through the other 2. So it's fairly okay to res it here. It will bring us down a bit low. Good thing I've got another Breaker Bay in hand. Let's see what they do. So they're either going to end up using 2 of their David counters in this run, which is good for us, or they're going to take a brain damage, or they're going to not be able to do it. So they're clicking through 2 things, and what? Trace. Oh, they're going to trace here. Trace 4, do roll rate damage. I need to spend 4 credits, which is also quite good. So they spent 4 credits to not take the brain damage. Now they're going to get in here and shred my server. Good thing, as I said, good thing I've got another Breaker Bay. So taking that through wizard credits. Gonna go down to 1. So it's not too bad. Although they do have the liberated account, so let's put in the last 2 clicks, taking some money off that. But yeah, so it's not a bad threat. But yeah, the David Faust combo is quite obscene. Right, what's our opponent going to do? 2 clicks. I'm confused. What's our opponent doing? I think they just clicked the wrong card. Okay. That's fine. Let me just pause this while we figure out what's going on here. Okay, so what happened is our opponent has decided to not click through Vikram, but rather use all their David counters, so that works out pretty good too. Alright, so let's start our turn. I've drawn another Turing, which is quite handy to layer. I do kind of want to draw something else though, like that would be quite good. Our opponent can't get through there again next turn just yet, so let's pop them both in there. And the turn, res both of these. So we can avoid the hacktivist shenanigans, which we haven't seen any yet. So imagine our opponent is trying to get their, particularly their chronotype, or they've just created out another liberated. So Ash might not be as powerful as we want it to be at the moment. And they put the Parasite on the Enigma. Alright, we've drawn another agenda, which is good. And they've overwritten their David, so David's back online. So, what I want to do then, I think, is put this Eli on our scoring server. Let's draw a card first. That's unfortunate. Alright, put this on server 1, gain a credit. Because this turn they can try and get through there. I have some trouble getting through that Itchy. Still got some clicks left. I'll pop a Turing on a... I could put the Chiller Turing here too, I guess, but that might have been better. I think long term maybe the Eli will be better, like click efficiency I suppose. It's also quite taxing to break with that. Alright, they've played out their turntable. Make some money and played a Data Sucker. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's draw another card. There's not another agenda. Alright, there's another Eve. I would not mind drawing like another piece of ice. Should be pretty handy. I'm going to put this Turing on R&D. Play this out. Alright, because it's about to die. So we can eke through... I suppose they could always clone ship back their Parasite and try and kill it with Data Cycle, but they have to get the Parasite counters first. And I need to protect Archives soon too. With what I am unsure. Hopefully, okay, they've drawn the Faust. 3 credits left. Gonna run here. Let's just force the issue. I think 1 click left. Yeah. Numeration. What you gonna do? I imagine what they're going to do is clone ship back their David and break it. What have they done here? I'm confused. Sorry, bro. Opponent can't break with Faust. Opponent may not have known that. Give me one moment. Hopefully this won't take too long. Okay, so our opponent jacked out and just put that wild side back into their hand. And now they may be reconsidering what they're going to do. They just bounced off it. Now they've got 1 click left. I didn't let them take the click back. Not that they asked, but I mean, that's not really... Yeah, they'd still bounce. I imagine they knew they could get the David back if they wanted to. Maybe they just didn't want to go below the credits. They were probably wanting to clench it back the medium. Which also feels quite good from time to time, so don't blame them for that either. Drawing a Biotic next turn would be pretty baller, I think. Alright, they got rid of that anyway, okay. Alright, so I'm going to try to draw some ice, or a Jackson or something would be good. Another break at bay grid, okay. Let's play out that. I don't really want to play out that. If I draw another card, I don't want to discard any of these agendas. Let's go. Oh, okay, draw again. Fuck. Oh, it feels awful. I'll get rid of this, and then I can discard this. And Turing's like one of the best cards at the moment. So, what have I got in here? I've already got the other breakaway. So this is my last breakaway. Don't really want this one to get trashed. Are they going to get there reasonably? Do I want to install that instead of this? Why have this without this? So yeah, I'm going to discard this. I heard Jackson is a good card to have. Hopefully I'll draw it at some point. Okay, so they're parasiting the Turing, which is what I thought might happen, but that's going to buy some time at least. Like a turn. They could click. No, they could run our archives now and then run and kill it, and then have to get through the Ichi. Thankfully, they still have their adjusted chronotype, which is good. Or the click efficiency might be getting to us. Alright, don't really want to let them in here, so... they might just click through the first one. Have to break the second one. They're very likely to steal an agenda if they do get in. Now they're jacked out. Very good. Okay. And they've installed the daily casts. Taking forth the liberated account. Alright, starting the turn. Oh, another agenda. How powerful. What a powerful being we are. I could probably overwrite and try to score something. They've got 6 credits. They have no clone ship in hand right now. Can't get through here, particularly with this. Let's just try and square out this global food. Pop this in server 1. Advance, advance. End turn. They're also probably going to assault R&D. At least they don't have access to the medium that's in their bin. They may probably have one in their hand, but they probably don't want to play them out either. Ichi's going to cost them 1, 2, 3 cards each run. More if they want to break that trace. I think they're also aware that without their chronotype, they actually can't get through Turing without the David. So they're playing knifed. Blindly onto HQ. Cool. Click through, continue. Let's res this. Now they're going to break through them. They probably will, I guess. It's 3 cards, and they'll get a data cycle counter out of it. And they can access their Turing, aren't they? Come on, everybody. They can access their Turing. What a time. Our opponents seem to be really considering this. So they must have some cards either they don't want to discard, or they're just thinking whether or not it's going to be worth 3 cards in the long run to get through and see 1 card from HQ. See, HQ is one of the areas where the Corp does have a fairly decent amount of control over what's in there. Okay, so they are, yep, trashing 3. So hopefully they'll just steal a basic, the Adonis campaign, which is the second worst thing that could have happened, I suppose. Because that was our fallback. Now we're drawing this, but now we're free to score this without having to discard. We're fairly low on credits though. That Adonis was, the plan was to pop it in that server for 3 easy credits. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of our things here, wherever we're running. I do want to res this, I think. Yeah, I do. Going down to 4 is not a deal, but at least it's there now. The Ichi is there. They can reduce to strength 3, it's not going to do anything. They need 2 data cycle counters before they do anything, so they're clicking through. Imagine they're going to let me run the trace, which will just be a steady 1 tax. Will they just take it? Oh no. Oh, they did. Okay. This is the last click. Oh, misclick. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Whew, I was going to be like, oh gosh, I can trash so many things. Just undo it. I'm sure our opponent will undo it. There we go. Now, the likelihood of them hitting one off the top is reasonably low, considering I have so many in hand. But, you know, I've been wrong before. Okay, so it's probably the Adonis we wanted? No, it's an Ash, okay. Now we're going to draw the Adonis, you watch. We'll draw it, it'll be great. We do only have to score 2 more 3 for 2s, which is reasonable, considering what we've got going on here. Oh god, are you serious? Alright, let's just try and go for it. Server 1. Gain a credit. Gain a credit. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Unless they run HQ a bunch of times. I got 3 clicks. Might slam the David, which puts us in trouble over here. That's why we've got the Eli, I suppose. Basically, they can get into that server if they are so inclined. Anyone else see that? I don't know. We'll find out. If you just saw me checking my Facebook, I apologise. I thought DivX worked properly. Hopefully it did. Alright, so our opponent has drawn their 2 cards and now they are on the tank. And I am loose enough to try and run this ABT next turn. So they're playing Forked. Oh gosh. Alrighty. No more action. How is opponent going to break it? So reducing a strength to 2, yeah, and then they're going to break with Faust. Luckily, they still don't have any multi-access for R&D. It's just going to be problematic for us. We still have a reasonable amount of ice in the deck if I do run this. No more action. The top card, they don't steal. Oh, well, yeah, regardless of what the top card is. Okay, there's 2 beta tests on top still. Oh, they turntable! You. Sorry, that was 100% inappropriate. What a pain. And there's the chronotype. Alright, let's start our turn. There's Caprice, which is pretty handy. I just think I have to run this. That's okay, I suppose. Yeah, this is gonna go. Whoa, where'd that go then? Whoa. Where'd my Vikram go? That was weird. Okay, everyone just relax. I'm gonna have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. R&D. Res it. Discard these 2 cards. End turn. Oh, I've got to discard another one. Probably this itchy. End turn. Golly gosh. Sorry, I accidentally put the card in their hands somehow. I can't believe I could do that. At least it wasn't a secret card for secrets. Oh jeez, I'm annoyed about that. Turntable, I forgot all about it. Yeah, and they missed on the archives run, so they're going there first. They can now run R&D and just click through the Vikram. Vikram's not great when it's on the outside. That's on the inside, rather. But next turn we want to... Oh god, and there we go. And they're probably going to try and just murder it straight up. Are they running out of parasites, though? One in play. Not really. They're getting 4th liberated. So next turn I can pop the Caprice in with the other ABT, gain a credit and just hope not to die. Oh, that's pretty good too. Not really, our opponent's got stacks of credits. Server 1. And this pushed into 4, so I don't really want to do it. Just make another tax. Gain a credit. Okay, I will run this beta test. And it will not lose me the game, even though I've got 17 cards left. How many agendas are unaccounted for? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 agendas are accounted for. And we currently have cheating. So there are three unaccounted for. And 17 cards. It's reasonably likely we hit a few more pieces of ice if I run this ABT. But I just really need to try and run the ABT. Our opponent has got the clone ship out, so that medium is back online though. Is there a medium in here? Yeah, there is. Okay. They might just try and murder this Vikram too. Oh, it's all very stressful for us. Yeah, so I think what our opponent does is probably... I don't know, you could run Archives twice, then run R&D, murder the Vikram, flash in your medium. Oh, they're going to go for this. Alright. They have a David, hey. So I'm going to res this. That's why it's there. They can get the David. If they get the David, then they don't get the anything else. I mentioned they can't get the medium for R&D. Maybe they're just happy to let this die slowly. Now our opponent is thinking. Gonna have to try and win this Psy game. Oh, thank God, Caprice is gonna be free. Oh, our opponent is thinking a lot. They're jacked out. Oh God, that feels good. 1 click left. Did they just try and install another Parasite on Vikram? No, that was confusing. Alrighty. Start the turn. Oh, that ice would have been good to hit with this ABT we're about to score. Yes, let's run it. Yes. It's fairly reasonable. We're going to put that on R&D, I guess. And we'll bait out another run to Archives. Oh, yeah, it went on this Vikram. Cool. Jeez, I was confused there. And then we can next turn put the Ash and Vitruvius in there. Really try and lock it down. Don't have a lot of money though. Really relying pretty heavy on that Caprice. Would have won if it wasn't for that gosh darn turntable, hey? Oh God, what a card. Noise being the ultimate douchebag with his headset. Alright, opponent, what are we going to do? They seem to stop and think quite a lot after they draw their 2 cards. Jean. Speaking of Jean, I'm pretty excited for X-Men Apocalypse. Even though the trailer looks like garbage. I'm a big X-Men fan. I enjoyed Deadpool. I think the young lady who plays, whose name escapes me currently, Sophie Turner, be a good Jean Grey. Okay, so they are betting out the run that was successful. They're going to get some Dark credits, Dark counters, which is fine. Our opponent starts to steal 3 agendas to win the game. And there are 3 unaccounted for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 unaccounted for. There are 2 in those 13 cards in R&D. Wait, no, did I miscount? No, this is a Caprice. Yeah, sorry. No, so still 3 unaccounted for in R&D. And it seems our opponent has to choose between getting the David back with their clone chip or getting the medium back with their clone chip. They have exhausted their asset economy for the time being. They have 1, 2, yeah, they've still got some more stuff. So they're going for the run here. So they're buffing, breaking. 1, 2, 3. Sure, so they might go for the medium dig. Killing Vikram. No more action. Are they going to get the medium? They're not. They access 1 card, and it was not an agenda. Okay. 2 clicks left. What will our opponent do? Is your opponent playing Hacktivist? Maybe they're not. I've seen quite a few of the cards. It seems unlikely that in the 13 cards you haven't seen, there's 3 Hacktivist meetings. There's not one you really play one of. I think you play 2 usually. So the Deja Vu for 2 Parasites. Oh. And one's going there. We're going to draw another Architect. Okay, so let's go server 1. So now they've gone low on credits. Ash is a bit better. Fortunately, they do have by the shot and killies in the sense that we can only really spend 1 to boost the Ash trace and still score this agenda next turn to win the game. Alright, so they're drawing the 2 cards. They're starting on 5 cards as well, which isn't really where they want to be as the Faust deck. That David from the bin is still live, but if they do bring it back, then well, I actually can't break the Vikram with the David at the moment because they've got that Nombo happening with the Parasite. They could go collect some counters and churn through it, but I think my defensive upgrades in particular Ash and the coin flip of Caprice. Although that said, I can only realistically spend 1 credit on Caprice as well. I'll probably bid 0. Don't tell anyone. That seems like the safest play. What's their opponent going to do? They could also just call fuck it. And, no, okay, they're going here. Alright, so what's going to happen with this? Eli. Let's find out. So they're clicking through the Eli, so they're really hedging their bet so they can get through here. What's happening with our Vikram? Yeah, so they're going to install the David and break the Turing, in which case they die to Caprice and Ash. So they've gone spend. Okay, as they approach here, I'm going to res this. Okay, start a side game. I bid 1. They only have 0. And they're locked out with 1 click left. And they can't run again. So I think we've got this on lockdown unless they somehow manage to steal some agendas, but I think we're okay. Opponent seems to be thinking just as hard as I am. Here, alrighty. They'll click for a credit and just concede the turn. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, cool. Okay, looks like they're not going to pass the turn. GG. Thanks for the game. We'll let it happen. Score. Alright. So glad we got back up against Wizard to prove that Foodcoats still can do it against Wizard, but he makes you work for it, which is fair enough. So for the winning agenda, I've been Brian Holland, the Big Bad Wolf on genteki.net. Check out our YouTube channel, hit subscribe, you're already here, you might as well do it. Check out the Winning Agenda podcast every Monday. Check out thewinningagenda.com for articles and all things competitive Android Netrunner. We'll see you very soon.